What up, Boundless Shores buddies? I can't believe this is sticking. I love this. This is so stupid. You guys are the Boundless Shores buddies. Say hi, Boundless Shores buddies.
Hi, Boundless Shores buddies.
You guys, you know these assholes. You know what's going on. It's the finale. Isla, Dahlia, Nero. I don't know why I had to add the Rango diddly-doo on there, but we're adding the Wrangly doodly-doo. Fuck me. Who wants to volunteer to recap? Oh, and you were obviously not kidding. It's like they went in the water, and then from there, I have no idea.
They went in the water. My lacrosse team lost very badly.
Damn it! I didn't know rocks could sink. Right. Who wants to do it?
I'll do it.
Alright. Nate, you can gain 2 action points.
Okay, cool. I'll do that after. So we left off, we were in the cave that we found in the previous session. After some consideration, it was decided that Snake would go dive underwater and check out what was underneath the surface, if anything, because we only had one full set of scuba gear. So Snake dives down, finds a submarine that stretches as far as the eye can see, basically in the dark, murky depths. And
a mega sub, if you will.
Yeah. After she finds the submarine, Snake heads back up, tells the strike team what she found, and then the rest. Misfire repairs Snake and Billy's weapons successfully back to full working order, and we prep all our gear all
right, let's go down there.
Go down to the submarine. Yeah. After venturing around for a little bit, we find 2 rooms with a bunch of skeleton-ass things. And this mysterious artifact thingy. I don't remember what it's called.
All right. I'll set the picture for this one. I'll hand it back to you. So they enter into these 2 rooms where the strike team finds bodies sitting upright in chairs as if they were going about their workday, but these are rotted, mutilating corpses, all sitting around a large silver chrome briefcase that you see one of the zombies stands over with kind of more of like a captain's getup. They're all wearing old Soviet uniforms, tattered by time. Continue.
Anyway, after the strike team discovers the briefcase, Snake touches the briefcase. No,
you're right. That was me being sassy towards Snake touching the briefcase. So you dumbass. Yeah, no, you're right.
Snake fucked up. Snake
fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass.
Yep.
Oh,
we lost the James.
There goes Ames.
Oh, his Wi-Fi must have cut out. He'll be back.
Again.
Anyway, Snake was a total idiot and touched the briefcase. The money in the bank briefcase.
Another hand touches the beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Wes made a Skyrim reference.
Yep.
Oh.
After
Not
Snake-
completely uncultured. I honestly, not even gonna lie, I thought it was an Overwatch reference.
Anyway, after Snake idiotically touches the beacon,
We get it.
briefcase.
Snake's a dumbass. Move on. I understand. I fucked up, guys. Okay.
The corpses mysteriously just come back to life and start attacking us, which takes us into a combat. After a very bloody, chaotic battle, the strike team come out on top after Snake drops a grenade launcher, drops a sick grenade on those motherfuckers, and almost kills them all. And then Billy and Doc clean up.
That's pretty
And
much
I'm
what happened, and then we kind of left it
Pretty
off.
yeah, I'm
it.
pretty sure that's where we left off.
The combat is over. The corpses have been recorpsed. We're all chilling. I'm gonna text James. Just ask him if we should continue without him.
Technically, the episode ended with us opening the briefcase and then.
Oh
Fade to
yeah,
black.
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
We opened the briefcase and then we were all like, oh,
And then nothing happened.
And then cliffhanger.
Until you rejoin. Or wait. There you go. I'll text the Jamesy lad there. And we're going to take this brief moment to thank the viewers. Remember to like and subscribe. Die a minute.
Remember.
Fucking watch the last episode, the fucking wrestling episode. A sharp new arrival. That, I honestly, great session. I really enjoyed that one. It's a really good listen. You all should go check it out because it's really fun.
Watch the last two. They're doing really well.
They're doing really well. The first one, I mean, obviously, it was good, but I was still learning some of the rules, and so it was a little bit shakier. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. They're really fun. You should check it out. It's a really fun listen.
Also, go watch, go like and subscribe to FanRantan48.
Oh yeah, that
he
game. I guess.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. You don't have to.
His content sucks. No, I'm kidding. It's fucking phenomenal. He just opened
he
up
just
the Final
released-
Fantasy Pass.
Yep,
That's
he
so
just
cool.
released a Final Fantasy video.
Give him a teaser. Give him a teaser. Show him not the best card. Give him a teaser. Not the best card.
This one is
Oh.
Sid with Artificer,
That's fucking
which is a
dope.
pretty damn good card. So artifact creatures and heroes you control gain +1/+1 for each Artificer you control, and each Artificer card in your graveyard. A deck can have any number of this card.
Yep.
And they also gave him cycling too.
Oh my. Yeah, that's actually really grody.
Yeah.
It's back. See, I knew if I
James
just
is
waffled on
back.
long enough, we'd just be able to fucking just go right into it.
Back
That's why
again.
That's why it's worth like
James is
25
back. Tell a friend.
Everybody. James is back. Pray for his Wi-Fi, please.
Yes.
I'm rolling right now. Just shoot a message up to the big man. Jeff Bezos. All right. So, okay. We
All right.
find. Okay. We find our strike team, or at least 4/5 of our strike team, deep below the surface of Dahlia Nero, within this almost a meeting room esque room. It's got a large ovular table in the middle. It's got a couple of those big, large computer racks around the room. On the far end of the room, you can see some bigger, larger, like almost television screens, size screens attached to a bit of a larger individual desktop, I guess you would say. Who um who opened the case? Would that be um who would like to open the case? I guess.
Are we gonna get Ark of the whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Ark of the Lost Raiders.
I feel like
I'll do
Snake
it.
should be. I was gonna say I feel like Snake should be the one, considering they were the one to try grabbing the case in the first place.
Yeah, my dumbass does it. Boom.
All
Flashbang.
right. Your soul sucked out. All right, no,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You click the latches open and open this chrome briefcase. Inside is a couple of knobs and switches. You see a keyboard, a small screen, and a place where an antenna can be ejected out near the handle.
I'm not a computer guy, so Quinn, I think this might be your new briefcase as I push it towards him.
I take it and immediately start examining it with in detail, seeing what I'm working with.
You don't even need to roll anything for this. You know exactly what this is. This is a nuclear football.
What?
Okay.
Shit.
You get the feeling somewhere on this mega sub carries a nuclear warhead, and this is the activator.
Jesus.
Okay. Ground rules. Nobody is touching this case.
Okay. And why?
Especially you. And I'm afraid to say why.
Sorry.
How
Huh?
is it?
No. Why don't I get to touch the briefcase?
Because doing this could blow up us and the entire island.
Ooh, big bomb. That sounds fun.
Which is why you're not touching it.
You know what? Fair enough. That's fair. I kind of deserve
La
it.
la 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 bamba.
I just realized
Can
it's
I
gone
tell
full
you
circle.
a
I've gone from carrying a case that was not a bomb to carrying a case that is.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, I
this
wish
is
I had
an
handcuffs on me.
interesting development.
You need to put handcuffs on me. I'm the one who's like trigger happy.
No, I was going to handcuff myself to the case.
That works.
What the hell do we do now?
Go find
Well,
a bomb?
No.
Why
You
not?
should see what this mega sub was here for. Got a bunch of screens here. Clearly, something must give us some information in this room.
Feels like it was here to launch a bomb.
There's
Well, we need
also
to
a
know
very
why.
strong. There's also a very strong possibility that whatever is on these screens are in Russian, and none of us understand it. So,
Is a possibility,
I mean,
but we
it's
still
worth
need
a
to take that
shot, I
chance.
suppose.
I try to find the command console for the screens?
Men's consoles would be the larger screens near the far back of the room.
I take the case with me and set it off to the side, looking over my shoulder, making sure Snake isn't following me.
I'm just drooling over it, like,
And I start seeing if I can power something on.
Yeah, you begin to flick some switches. There is still power in this sub, just not to the whole sub. Like, this is a skyscraper of a building. Obviously, they probably would have multiple generators on board, so this area of the sub still is in usable condition.
Mhm.
And just because Nate raises a very, very great point, you're an excellent hacker. You're just gonna oh, English translator. What? Cool.
Russian. Smudgy.
Go ahead and roll me a computer use check for me.
Yes, sir. That is a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Santa Maria.
All right. Here's the end of the campaign. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Boom.
I'm gonna let you take the wheel for a moment here. What are you looking for first? I'm open to answer any questions you have.
Right now I'm currently just looking for what this sub is and its intended use, why it was here, and also why did they bring a nuke and why I thought it was needed.
Awesome. You pull up the schematics. Begin to pour over the details, editor's notes, everything is here. You are on board one of 2 mega subs that the Russians have ever created. This one is called the Duchess. Its predecessor crashed on its first launch. So this is the only usable sub, but it disappeared years ago, even before the fall of the Soviet Union.
What was that one called? Rasputin?
That one was called the Duke.
Oh.
I try out.
Its intended use, I guess you would say, is to move a mass amount of arms, people, equipment silently across the globe to enact what you would call the final winter of the Russians. This was their ultimate plan.
Ah yes, their Samson option. Got it.
I'm not sure that reference, but we'll go with it. You begin to look into the munitions manifesto, and yep, indeed, there is a nuclear warhead on board. Its intended target was to head towards Cuba, originally. This would have been back during the Cuban Missile Crisis. In the 60s? I can't remember exactly when that was.
I know it happened. Couldn't tell you when.
Bing bang
60s or
boom.
70s.
It was right in like the American Dream 50s, 60s, Cold War, like right in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else would you like to know? Is there any specific questions you would like to ask me about this, or would you like to move on to explore other aspects of the Duchess?
Yeah, I'm gonna, seeing as this wasn't their primary location, um, I also want to see about possible travel logs and also how long this has been here. If they've done their own research using this as like a base of operations, or if it's never got to its intended, like somebody stopped them, if that makes sense.
You look into the travel logs. It traveled northward through the Atlantic Sea and down, or the Arctic, not the Atlantic, the Arctic Sea, and kind of up and around. It really kind of just went around the world northward wise, wrapping up around South Antarctica. Bing, bang, boom. I know geography. Stopping in at, where the fuck are we? Spain. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm so scatterbrained today. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um, it never reached its intended target. This was supposed to be a halfway point for fuel, for extra munitions, guard change, perhaps. And it never left. There's no documentation to why.
Okay.
It just stopped moving. It, yeah, I'm not sure.
So, stop moving. Essentially, there will be no information of current events. Got it.
Yeah. Um, you looked into the schematics. I will tell you this. You look into the power. This is a big sub. How does it have this much power to be able to transport the equivalent of the Twin Towers underwater? You look into its reactor core and you find a the list of some of the elements that they may have used to create this. One of those catches your eye. Tymponium.
Sorry, did you say tymponium?
Tymponium. The
Okay.
same metallic
Material.
substance that, yeah.
Yep. I've got notes. This concerns me. So here's what I found out. This is the Duchess, one of two mega subs. The other one was the Duke. Its original target was not here. It was meant for Cuba. It never made it. Logs don't say why. I did, however, found that the core is powered by the same material that is causing all the weirdness on this island, tymponium.
So I guess that might explain why the
Crew acted
Russians
the way it did.
were after the well, that and why the Russians were after the research facility.
Yeah.
Because if they if it's stuck here for some reason, maybe they were thinking they could refuel somehow with the stuff on this island.
There's also a possibility that this isn't the only area tymponium can be found.
Yeah. Because yeah, what are the chances that they ended up at the only spot in the world to refuel where it's found, unless they originally excavated some, brought it back to make the sub, and then that's why they chose to stop here to refuel.
Could you call a quick 5-minuter? Owen wouldn't shut the fuck up. So
Are you surprised?
welcome back. Sorry, you caught us at a chaotic time. We're back. We're back from our 5-minuter that turned out not to be 5 minutes. Liam, as you're explaining to your strike team the severity of your situation, something dawns on you. Yeah, the island is currently sinking, and you are under the island. This could cause many problems if you leave the nuke here.
How are we under the island?
Well, you guys, yeah, well, there's like, you're in like an underwater cave
Yes,
like
yeah.
underneath the island. It does connect out back to sea, obviously, but you are a little bit under the island in this setup.
Right, yeah.
I'm assuming I wouldn't be able to tell if it would be possible to get this thing online and away from the island, like drive this out.
The Duchess is not at all able to move.
Okay.
But you looked into the schematics. You know what the fuck is up. There are small submersibles, like almost like escape pods, that are big enough to hold the 5 of you that you could potentially escape using. It may not be in full repair, but that's going to be a hell of a lot easier to repair than the entire Duchess herself.
Yeah. All right. So now what we've got.
I'm also just going to add a little bit of a retcon here. I told you last session that you only had 2 walkie-talkies. That seems dumb. You have a third one that you can talk to Mr. SVD over here. SVZ.
Right.
I keep thinking of Rob Van Dam whenever I say your nickname. So I keep wanting to say SVD like RVD.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So now that we've got that mystery solved, we've got another problem. We are currently in a sub under a sinking island with a nuke. We can't let this go off. We need to get this out of here. Look at the schematics. We can't move this whole thing. It's impossible. Most of the things are probably fried and submerged. But there are escape pods of some sort. It is possible we can go down and repair one of those and maybe escape out of that way.
Are we planning to take the nuke with us or leave it to blow up the island?
We can't let it blow up the island.
We can't?
Really quickly, just to interject. So everybody's on the same page. I would say, Liam, do you have knowledge technology?
Should.
Could you roll that for me?
Yes, I do. Let me roll that real quick. 24.
4. Bing, bang, boom. You know 2 facts to be true. 1, obviously you cannot leave the nuke here, or it's going to cause significant damage to most of Southern Europe and leave Northern Europe in a nuclear winter, because this could cause massive tidal waves. This could, be bad, bad, bad altogether. Bad, bad altogether. The second fact you know to be true: you don't need to transport the entire nuclear warhead. If you remove the core, that eliminates the problem, and that's going to be a lot easier for you to transport.
Right.
With that knowledge, continue your scene with Doc. I apologize for the interjection. I just wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page.
Oh, good. We can't let this nuke go off. It will cause major devastation to the surrounding areas. It will throw the ecosystem off into whack. Also, from what we've seen at the Temponium, if this goes off, it could make the island sink faster and cause problems worldwide, which we cannot have happen. We don't need to bring the whole nuke with us, which is where you, Snake, will come in. You are explosives expert. You should be able to deactivate the core so we could at least take that with us. Without the core, no big boom.
Oh, that's not fun.
Snake,
Just sitting there smiling.
Snake, how many times do we have to tell you no big boom?
But it's a big boom.
My God. What is that one penguin of Madagascar that doesn't speak?
Rico?
Yeah, on that one.
Snake is Rico, confirmed.
Yep. Yep. Except for I speak and I'm a pain in everybody's ass.
Misfire is Kowalski.
Yep.
Kowalski status report.
Oh.
I'm private.
God.
Doc is Skipper.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
And I'm just here.
You're that one polar bear from that one Christmas special that they had.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Shout out. Continue. Sorry.
Right. We probably should we should probably contact SVZ telling him what's going on. That
Oh, yeah.
we'll have to rendezvous somewhere else.
Well, we got to get a. Don't we have an extraction on the way, anyways? So we gotta like get the nuke somewhere safe, and then hold out till we can be extracted, I guess. Because there's really nothing else for. We were just trying to figure out what was going on here, right?
Yeah. Well, we can do the extraction, but that's all we can really do, I think.
Yeah. All right. Where's
Wes
the?
looks unsure.
I don't know what else we were supposed to do. I'm kind of asking him, but
No. I know. I'm now thinking about something that I want to ask you to roll. Do you have a gather information?
Who?
Doc. You're the one
Uh,
raising concerns.
I don't know. Hold on.
Or, you know what? Actually, I probably will flow naturally in a conversation if Misfire brings this up. So, Misfire, do you have a gather information?
I do. It's not great, but I do.
I'm going to give him the help
Okay.
action.
I think hold on. Gather information is a where did I fucking lose that thing? Charisma. Roll me an intelligence check instead. This is just going to be a raw knowledge check because I can't really see anything that fits into that. You know what? Physical sciences. Do you have that?
No.
Astronomy,
I'm
chemistry, mathematics, physics, and engineering.
He's a doctor.
I've got Earth and life.
You have that,
That's
Doc?
all I got is I got Earth and life sciences and
Oh,
behavioral
interesting that you
sciences.
don't have physical sciences.
I've got
Interesting.
chemistry.
Oh, well, actually, word. You know what? Actually, then, because chemistry is under physical sciences.
Really?
Yeah, physical sciences, astronomy, chemistry, mathematics, physics, and engineering.
Mm.
It does feel like it would be in Snake's wheelhouse. So, Snake, you go ahead and make me that roll then. Compromise.
Sorry, dealing with a cat. What am I rolling?
Knowledge. I lost it again, guys. Where is it? What did I say? Physical sciences. Knowledge, physical sciences. You're basically your knowledge chemistry.
Okay. Um.
Yeah, the only knowledge I have is current events, tactics, and technology.
Hmm.
Oh, am I a liar? Do I not have knowledge? I thought I had it. Hang on. It might be on a different sheet. Oh no, I'm a liar. I only have knowledge tactics.
Fine. All right. We're gonna go back to Misfire
Sweat.
here. Somebody make me the bloody roll.
I did roll. I'll spend a action point to just increase it a little bit. So that is 21.
21. You've been keeping an internal clock in your head. You're just kind of mechanical in that way. You don't think you have time for extraction. Judging by you've been paying attention to the weather as well. You saw the clouds have been rolling over into brewing into a storm. The island is sinking. You don't think you have enough time. I think that you think that the submersible might be your best bet to get out. You can't afford any time to wait around.
Right.
If that makes sense. Tell me if that's real roady or not.
No,
I
that
don't know. I just think that's in your best interest. We lost James. That's it. I feel like that's just in your best interest.
yeah. I agree with you because like we've noticed the clouds at the start, and I was the one who did do the measure of the sinking island, and we realized that it was sinking faster and faster. So I probably would be focusing on that as well.
Yeah. So I feel like, unfortunately, Doc's not here to make his claim. I really don't want to delay this any longer. So he'll just rejoin when he can. Uh, Doc says his thing. Just roleplay with me as if I'm playing Doc, just for now.
Yeah.
And if James doesn't like the direction I take, then he should get better Wi-Fi.
As much as I would like to agree that we should wait for extraction, we do not have the time. We already know that the island is sinking and that it's sinking faster every day. We may not have the time to wait for extraction. We could already be underwater. Our best bet is to get into this submersible, this escape pod, and extract that way. We'll have to get SVZ to meet us in some clearing. We'll need to figure that out.
If you're
Okay.
fast enough, you might be able to just take the submersible back up and then dive back down.
Okay.
Who knows? I feel like that might just be easiest, just to make sure, we can go back up, pick him up, and then go back down, just to make. I just don't want to overcomplicate that scene particularly. Okay. Easy, Doc. slowly nod his head as he nods in agreement. He's just gonna say, "What about SVZ?"
We're gonna have to pilot up there and pick him up, and then find a way out of this cave through the water. I'll try to contact him. It could be hard with how deep we are in the metal, but I may be able to tinker with the shortwave just long enough to get a small message out to him.
Transitioning. We're gonna scroll back maybe about, you guys maybe have been down there for, I'll say 2 hours. We're gonna go back an hour. SVZ, we find you just chilling on a rock. You're not the most confident swimmer, so you elected not to go down with the rest of your crew, and you just you're sitting on a pile of rubble. You got your LMG beside you. You're probably snacking on some rations right now or something. You feel a deep earthly rumble beneath your ass. So you feel the entire island shiver and quake. Which kind of breaks you out of your concentration a moment. And as you look down towards the water, you've noticed that it has now risen several inches above the platform that used to be there.
God damn it.
Hey, he's back.
Again, another. Welcome back. Another tremble. Until you hear anxious voices echo from the caves. Anxious Russian voices. You notice a few Crimson Scorpion soldiers round around. Bump the goddamn mic. Apologies for your ears. Rounded around the corner from within the cave system as they splash into ankle deep water. You have a surprise round as you see only two so far has made it around the corner. That you see two Crimson Scorpion soldiers round the corner. You are sitting on an elevated angle, 30 feet looking down on them, so you have an automatic +2 advantage to your shots on them, just due to your height advantage, and you also get a free round before initiative before they have a chance to react. I want to say, for the sake of time, unfortunately, unless James and Nate, you can think of anything useful to do in this moment, well, maybe you guys could go assist in repairing the submersible. I'm going to divide the attention up into 3 different segments. One, as Snake dives and attempts to retrieve the nuclear core. The what am I trying to? The submersible repairs, and then SVZ on the top.
Okay.
You guys, from just in the general situation, do you guys feel like you have anything useful to contribute in this moment to help?
Probably not. We can just both go with one of them, though.
Yeah.
I am going to look around and see if there are any.
Unless you can think of anything right now, I don't have any information for you.
Okay.
I unfortunately, if you look around and look for anything, I can't really I don't have anything to give you unless you, in particular, if you think Billy has a skill that can contribute to these moments, go for it. But otherwise, I'm just gonna go through these 3 segments. You guys can accompany your squad mates, one for the core, one for the submersible. Still to offer the help action, give some form of role play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just help out. I'll help out Misfire with the submarine repair.
And that means Doc will go with Snake to
Yeah, make
find
sure she
the
doesn't blow
core.
us up.
Exactly. So,
I would do it on purpose.
Uh-huh.
um, we're gonna take a quick 15-minute break. Let me prepare this moment because we're gonna be going boom, boom, boom. We'll be back. Be back in 10 minutes.
We're going
Go
boom.
pee. Go pee. Go get a drink. Same with you, viewers, if you're listening. Can go get some water, go get a snack, and think of me. Bing, bang, boom. We'll be back right now. Right now. Bing, bang, boom. We're back. I told you. I told you it'd be fucking 30 seconds for you. Owen,
Yeah.
2 Crimson Scorpion soldiers round the corner. You have a first round. What is that called? What is it called? Guys, come on.
Initiative?
Reaction?
Survive attack?
Surprise round.
Surprise attack. Surprise round. Bing, bang, boom. Thank you. I'm a professional.
Alright. I'm going to quickly kind of fall back on the rock I am. Do kind of like a barrel roll and like then kind of grab my gun and just lay into him.
Awesome. And you have burst fire.
Yes.
Does that target multiple opponents or just one?
Um
I know auto fire attacks an area, but I wasn't sure about burst fire.
let me go check quickly. Uh I don't know what page it's on. Um
Single target. I got it.
okay, single target.
Yeah.
So
So would you like to attack the guy who is carrying the no, he's carrying an AUG, or do you want to carrying a sniper?
I'll go for the one for the sniper. I mean, they're both.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me your attack.
So it's not two damage dice. All right. Okay, so that is.
And every roll has a +2 because you have height advantage.
All right, so that is a 19 to hit, which is a. No. Yeah, it's a 19 to hit. Which I'm assuming that hits.
Damn. That fucking hits. It's the DC 16 for the sniper.
Where's my other one? There it is. All right, and that's 4d12 damage. Okay, so that is 29, 31, 33 damage.
That guy's no more. That guy's no more. Boom! Dead. Roll me initiative.
All right.
You just have to beat a 7.
Oh,
Hey.
Natural 18 for a 21.
Boom.
Let's
All
go,
right.
Owen.
Your next target will be the guy carrying the AUG. Your first act in initiative.
I want an AUG.
Pretty
All
sick.
right. So,
It's my favorite bullpup rifle.
so that is 18 to hit.
Yep. No, actually, that does not hit.
That matches?
No.
Damn.
Good luck, Owen. Is that with your +2 for the surprise round, or are we past that?
No, you still have it. You have height advantage. It's not surprise round. He has height over his
So did you
opponent, so
add
he
that
has an
+2,
automatic
Owen?
+2.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
What did you roll?
Damn.
If I may
So-
ask.
I rolled a 9 plus 11 plus 2 minus 4.
Okay, so you just had a fucking
Yeah.
bad roll.
Not the
Okay.
great.
He is going to respond, taking 2 shots towards you, motherfucker. Obviously, a 12 doesn't hit.
Nope.
I rolled double 4s, guys.
It's rough.
Okay, these dice are not my friends. Moving on from this moment, now, the strike team have moved. Just to see who wants to act first, let's have Liam and V roll me initiatives, just to see whose scene will play out next.
Yeah, I only got a 12.
18.
Boom. So, Snake and Doc, you were given a rough little map drawn by Misfire to lead you down towards the munitions holding cell.
The bomb room.
The bomb room, which is completely submerged. It is on the level lower than this. You were directed towards one of those ringed ladders that you have to climb down. And that is pretty much full. So you have to climb down this ladder, submerge yourself, and then you guys will have to swim, both making strength checks and swim checks to make sure hauling the air canister as you guys move along.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get you guys first to make me a strength check and then a swim check.
Reggie.
The strength check is a DC 10. The swim check will start out as a DC 12.
Okay.
Okay, I got an 8 for strength, so I failed that. And then I got a nat 20 for... or here, let me use an action point on the strength check. Can
So
you
a
do that on
strength
skill
check?
checks?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're doing a strength check and sorry.
Swim.
Swim. Okay.
Okay. 7 plus...
I got a 16 for my strength and an 18 for my swim.
I got a 15 for my swim and a nat 20 for my... Or wait, no. 15 for my
Okay.
strength and then Nat 20 for swim.
Awesome. You guys submerge yourself in this murky, rust red water, maneuvering past obstacles, hauling this large oxygen canister. At first, you see Doc struggles a little bit as he tries swimming with, 30-pound oxygen tank with him as he struggles at first, but he manages to find his fins as you guys slowly maneuver your way deeper and deeper. I would say roll me whoever's leading. Who wants to lead? First of
Probably
all,
me.
Your mission, homie.
you roll me
Yeah.
a navigation check.
Oh, okay. I feel like my navigation isn't that good. That's a really shitty roll. 12.
We are
Use action points. Gentle reminder. Underwater bird.
The mutant
oh,
bass just goes.
I'm okay with a 12, I think.
Moving on from this moment. On the opposite hallway, the opposite sides, opposite hallway, we find Misfire and Billy. You guys have to head up a rung of these circular metallic ladders. You climb up and enter into this pod. It's small. Um, it's not in the best shape right now. Go ahead and roll me a repair check. Um, Actually, roll me a computer use check, just so then we just see how bad the damages are. I would say roll me a computer use check.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Computer
give the help
use.
action.
Computer use
Perfect. Plus
is
2 to that.
okay. So that'll be a 23.
Perfect. It's not horrible. The thrusters are a little bit damaged. Some of the guns have a little bit of blockages that you're gonna need to flush out. The engine needs a little bit of a jump, but nothing that you couldn't fix.
All right.
Go ahead and roll me your first repair check.
Help action.
Not this time.
Oof.
15.
15. Excellent. You successfully flush out the attack systems and get the weapons online. Moving back to the sinking surface. Owen, you now one-on-one with the Crimson Scorpion Lieutenant. It is your move.
Hey, let's just take him out again. That's a natural 18. So I'm assuming that hits. And with burst fire. 34 damage.
34 damage. Perfect. He returns fire. And as he does, you see another. Hello? Why won't this work? Sorry, I'm trying to open up a character sheet and it's shitting the bed on me. There it is. This one is a little bit more more heavily equipped. He carries an AKM in his hand, the LMG version of the AK-47, as he also rounds the corner. So the lieutenant's attack is a... Oh my god, I can't do math. 15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
But a natural 19 will. What's your defense?
20.
But yeah, easy. And that is 2d8. Perfect. So you're gonna take 10 damage as he returns fire, and then the Crimson Scorpion heavy. That is a... My dice don't want to fucking work. What is this? 8 plus 6, 14. Doesn't hit. Your turn to return fire. Would you like to focus on the heavy or on the lieutenant?
Let's just take the lieutenant out. Okay, so 15. So that's 24.
That'll hit. Are you? This is burst fire as well.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. 37 damage.
All right.
Is he not dead?
He is not dead.
Has none of that hit his massive damage threshold though? I'm assuming it should, because that's a lot.
Okay, you are correct. I forgot about that. So I'm going to make 2 Fortitude DC 15 saving throws to see if he can return fire. He has a +9. That is... Fuck me, are you kidding me? 17 saves, or 13. He's dead. Fair enough. So then it's just... Thank you. Good call, Owen. Good call. So it's just the heavy who's returning fire. Who gets a natural fucking 1?
Rip.
He starts shooting into the water. And even then he's missed the fish that's in there.
He can hit the broadside of a bass.
He can't hit the broadside.
Moving on
of
from
a
this...
barn.
Okay, just to realign our timelines, this is when the walkie-talkie call comes through for Owen. So, Liam, take it away.
SVZ, come in. Do you read me?
Hiring Jeff. What's up?
There's been a change of plans. With the island sinking and the discovery of a nuke on board, we are going to be finding a alternate way off the island. We are currently in the middle of repairing a submersible. We will come and pick you up once it's repaired. Stand by for brain
Extraction.
extraction. Thank you.
I got you.
Double time it. I got combatants down here, up here.
I'll
And
do
then
my best.
overhead you.
Over and out.
This is now the time I'm gonna need you to make your. Oh, sorry, we're gonna transfer to V. I apologize. I forgot V was next. You got a 12.
Yeah.
You have a little bit harder of a time navigating through the sunken debris. You guys come across a passage that has been now collapsed, and rubble currently covers where you need to go. You'll need to take some time to excavate before you can move forward. Is there any ideas between the two of you? Obviously, you can't communicate verbally, but is there anything that you guys think you could do to help move this along, or will this just be a raw strength check?
So what? It's just like rubble blocking where we'd have to
Rubble, debris, yeah, you're gonna have to clear some out, take some time if you have an idea to maybe move that along quicker.
Can I use an explosive? Like I know we're underwater, but like I wonder if I can like shove an explosive somewhere that could like loosen it up enough to make it easier for us to break.
Yeah, depending on the explosive, it might have its own like contained fuse, so it could probably still light underwater.
I have a demolitions kit. I have to check what's in that. I have 2
I'm
blasting
gonna say
tacks.
with your demolitions kit, you might be able to jerry rig something that could blow up underwater. So I'm gonna say you can absolutely, using your demolitions kit, make a demolitions check and
Okay.
make an explosive that will work.
Okay. I will do that.
Ha!
Go ahead
V
and roll
make
me
big
that demolitions
boom.
check.
Snake make big boom.
Nick,
Okay.
make big boom.
That is a 22.
Yeah, with ease, you detonate it. Um, as you detonate it, we transfer. Again, another scene. We're gonna go Rapidash right now. Shoutouts Pokemon. Um, as Billy misfire, you guys feel the Duchess rumble a moment.
Uh-oh. Hopefully everything's good down there.
Yeah. But let's not focus on that right now. We got to get this submersible running, or we'll all be stuck here.
Roger that.
The next thing you need to repair would be the engine.
19 on repair.
These are gonna get harder. You succeed. You have one more final check before this is ready to, I almost said fly.
Swim.
Yeah. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we move back from here. Owen, you have control. Oh, sorry, I'm going into creative fucking for triple W. What the fuck? You have initiative. You're top of the initiative round.
Quickly turn. Point my gun at the heavy.
Natural
And
one.
it works.
Natural one. A miss. Is it something? Is it a full miss, or can you set an action point on it? Do you think that'll be worth it?
Nah, it's a full miss.
It's a full miss. So the Crimson Scorpion Heavy is going to make his attacks as a second Crimson Scorpion Heavy rounds the corner. So they're both going to make attacks towards you.
I guess we
You're
both.
basically playing balloon tower defense right now. The more you kill, the better, or they're going to build up. So that is 2 shots towards you. One's a natural 20. One's a natural 1. I can't make this shit up, guys.
The Stuart Skinner of
Let's see
dice
if this
rollers
is
over here.
a confirm. You have a 20 of
Yeah.
20 defense, correct? So that is a miss. It's just a raw attack, no double damage. That is going to be another 10 damage towards you. I keep rolling 8 and 2.
Hmm.
I mean, it makes math easy. Owen, you have top of the initiative again. You have now 2 targets, neither of which are damaged.
All right. So, dirty 20.
Can I quickly ask you what your mag size is?
Shit. Oh, I forgot what it said. That's not it.
It's below your total attack bonus for the weapon.
If you wrote it in, I'm not sure if he did. Let me go to equipment here.
The M2 HB.
M2HB magazine. M2HB is linked. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Well, okay. I know as far as okay. M60 M2HB. Oh, no, wait, magazine. Here it is. M2HB 110 linked. Do you have anything to weigh in on this, Liam?
I would if my I'm pulling to James right now. My internet is deciding to crap out. Nothing's loading.
Oh,
Right.
love it.
You talking shit?
Yeah, we are. You're just gonna basically be Baze from Rogue One. You have all the bullets. You don't need to reload. Fuck you. You're Baze from yeah. All right. Cool. Never mind. Control is yours. It's my bad. Go ahead. I keep slipping back into fucking
Yeah.
D20 modern. Or not.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
is that
triple W. Dirty will hit. Yes.
okay? Not as good. 20 damage.
A or B. Is it the first guy you've been targeting or the new guy?
Oh, first guy, yeah.
All right, 20 damage on that guy. They return fire. Fucking big miss, and then 21 to hit.
Yeah.
9 damage this time.
Nice. 9.
20. Go 20.
Okay, go for one more attack here.
A belt holds 50 bullets.
Oh, so he has 10 shots. He is fine. Oh my god.
Natural 20, baby. Let's go.
No way you fucking called that.
Ah.
My fucking man, bro. Let's go, dude. Natural fucking 20.
Now roll to see if it's
On your
friendly.
natural 20,
Yes.
I'm gonna be nice. You want cleave?
Oh, yes.
You got cleave. Any damage that you shell through the first guy is gonna go to the second guy, but you have to do 32 damage initially, and you have double damage.
Okay.
My fucking guy. What the fuck?
Three. $36 damage. Times 2.
Is that doubled? Is
So 36 times 2
is
72.
72. Which would be 40 damage carried over to the second guy.
Which I'm pretty sure that might be massive damage.
Or wait, 32 minus 70.
yeah.
That'd
No,
be
you're right. You got
38.
your math right. You pretty much got your math right.
Pretty much. Close enough.
Pretty much. So rolling for massive damage. What's his fortitude? He does succeed on massive damage. So he survives. Very low health. He returns fire. That is a natural 19 that hits. Come on, big damage, baby. Big damage. Fucking 8. Alright, whatever.
Okay. So that's...
And you're gonna roll your last attack, and this is your second done.
Yeah.
Unless you miss.
So that's 19 to hit.
Bing bang, but literally one over his defense. Lucky boy.
And that is 28 damage.
Just go ahead and describe in brutal Mortal Kombat detail on your last 2 turns on how you sawed through the first guy, hit the second guy, and then killed the second
So
guy.
as I'm shooting the first guy, one of the goes his neck, hitting his spine, ricocheting off of his spine, hitting the other guy in the collarbone. And then as I move over to the next guy, I shoot him right through both of his eyes. And then to make sure he
Yeah.
goes down.
I hate to switch up on you guys, but Liam, you're gonna go next.
All right.
This is your final repair check.
Yeah, and I was
Action.
searching up repair rules, and I discovered I'm allowed to take 20 on repair checks.
Oh,
I'd still like you to roll if you take 20.
Okay. No, take 20 just means I
What does
rolled
that
a
mean?
20.
What do you mean still roll if you take 20?
Oh, no, sorry. What is your total if you take 20?
Oh,
31.
Sorry, that's what I meant. My apologies. You're right. 31. You hear the submersible come to life. The rotors behind begin to move. It's not launching yet. It will launch on your command. Everything is up and running. The weapon systems, the navigation systems, the life support systems, the engine, the rotor. Smooth sailing forward, you have a ride. That depends on smooth sailing.
I just lean back and let out a deep sigh. It's just the rest up to them now.
Is Nate frozen or is he looking at something?
He's looking
Oh
at
no,
something.
he's
I was
here.
looking
Hey,
at
Nate.
something.
Oh, it was a bee.
My dog
Returning.
got stung by a bee.
Yo, that was my favorite time on the internet, man. I was so invested in that case. It was so funny.
Okay, Misfire needs me to drive.
No one's having yet, unless you want to just forget your teammates behind.
No, I would never do something like that.
No. Returning into the sunken level of the Duchess, your demolitions, V and James, were a success.
Woo.
You managed to, without any more complications, float into the holding cell of the munitions. In the center is very large warhead.
Snake's eyes just like widen, like a cat. Is there anything I can steal other than the warhead? Is there anything I can take? I'm just curious.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay. I didn't think so, but
You head towards this nuclear device and you open up the control panel. I don't mean to add any pressure to this situation, but one bad roll could lead to a lot of bad situations.
woo!
That makes
Glad I
sense.
have action points. Okay.
I'd like you to roll me your first demolitions check.
Okay. No pressure. Okay. That's plus. Okay, so that's 21.
That will succeed. You snip a wire. Right? Look, you're not dead yet.
Hey man, you either defuse the bomb or it's not your problem anymore.
Exactly. I either defuse it or we all get to go to bed early.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna force you guys to split triple W. No, I'm kidding.
Awesome.
Your second check. Oh, sorry, buddy. What's up?
I was just looking at V's character sheet. Are you aware you never put any ranks in?
Yeah. I just didn't put them on that sheet. I'm looking at the one on paper.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it looks weird. No, I know. I looked at the sheet and went, that looks wrong. And then I looked at the one I have. I'm like, oh, that looks right. So I'm following that one. I know.
Okay,
My
I
bad.
was confused.
I know, those are all really
I
low
will
numbers.
say though, V, going forward, make sure the right
Yeah.
sheet is the online sheet.
Yeah, I will make sure of that in the future.
Just so then we can all be like, check that for
Yeah.
you, just in case they're not here. But yeah,
Yep.
that's fine then. Your second demolitions check.
Oh, I'm doing them back to back? Okay. Oh, I know I was doing them back to back. Okay. Next one is not as good. Fuck it. I'm gonna use an action point. Okay, that's a 20, a non-natural 20.
Excellent.
A very
Snip.
naughty 20.
You're not dead yet. Now, all you have to do is remove the casing, like the core from the casing.
Right. Oh god.
Just so you're aware, you are allowed to take 10 when using demolition skill.
Oh, okay.
What's your demolition modifier? May I ask?
Demolition modifier.
It's 11.
Okay. I mean, I didn't say anything. I would like you to roll me a craft electronic.
Oh, okay. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, so that's an unnatural 20.
And James,
Yep.
could you roll me just a general dexterity check?
I got a 10, but I'm gonna use some action points here. 16.
You open one of the airbags just in a smartly way that there's minimal water in it as she transfers the core into the bag, and you zip it up, make sure it's all safe and sound. So you've successfully removed the core.
Whoa!
You swim back up and you follow Billy's voice over to the submersible as you all enter into this small submersible. It's not large. There's 2 seats that face backwards. There's 3 seats that face forward, 1 driver, 2 accompany people, and then 1 seat kind of strapped in the middle, which would handle a lot more of the repair stuff. I guess I will explain that in further detail in a little bit. Owen, up top, you have been fending off the Crimson Scorpion soldiers until the water levels have risen above the doorway that they were entering, so they're no longer entering that way, flooded with water. You are now climbing further and further up this rocky steep away from the water as it climbs rapidly. As a roll me a climb check.
All right. Where's my plus
King of climb checks. Here we go.
30-20?
Oh, fair enough.
16
You're fine.
plus 4.
In that moment, you see emerging from the water is a small submersible craft. It's got a domed, almost like glassy roof with like window ports out. You see as the top opens up, you see Misfire emerges, waving you over.
Grab that LG, just start diving. Just dive in. Swim over.
You swim over and enter into the craft. As
Do I have to
you
make a
enter
stealth
into
check?
that craft, no, you're fine. Almost as if like a perfect crescendo moment. As soon as you enter and close the submersible's hatch, you watch rocks beginning to drop from the top of the cenote as the entire island trembles and quakes. Rocks
No.
into the water. Liam, you immediately dive, where we're going to take a quick 10-minute and we're going to wrap up next week's game. Be back. The submersible dives beneath the surface, guided by misfire for now. Dodging rocks, entering out that ovular opening into Shark's Maw Cove. You guys have to ascend a little bit closer to the surface to get over this little rock ledge, and then you have to dive right back deep down. But as you guys get close to the surface, you guys are able to peek out above the surface. There's that one perfect moment where it's perfectly clear and you can look over before the ripples distort the image. The island is going fast. You look above to stormy, hurricane-like skies, winds and rain whip every which way. The volcano on the island, smoke spewing, lava drips down her shoulders. The hot spewing lava trips over trees and boulders, engulfing and swallowing everything in its path. Large rocks begin to be flung from the mountain as it basically is being destroyed from the inside as everything rocks. You dive deep below the surface. There's still what's happening above ground is now happening deep below the sea level, as almost like a tidal wave of rock and dust rolls against this sloped surface as it now eats itself away, swallowed back into the crust.
Who resurrected Primal Ground on? What the fuck?
You drive into a bit of a more covered ravine as this ravine almost comes to a T cross section. Liam, in this moment you have three choices. You can either take a moment to do a spot check, or you could turn left and right. It's up to you.
I'm gonna do a spot check.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a spot check.
24.
As you slow the submersible, you notice at this T crossing, the rock formations look different. Slightly smoother. They seem to react a little bit, ripple in the water. It almost looks alive. That enough gives you a moment to just slow it to an almost dull roar of a movement as you look towards this canyon. Until the rocks begin to slide, or so you thought. The rocks. An eyelid slowly opens, like a pale moonlight this orb, this moon, it swallows the darkness around it in a pale yellow eye, a narrow eye slit, slowly blinks awake. This eye slit focuses. Now it feels it stares into your very minds as the rocks, not a rock, begins to move as it slithers to life. A megalodon, or worse, a leviathan. You watch as the dirt and water and muck around it writhes as the jaws begin to reveal teeth as large as stalactites as it shifts its head and moves itself into being. You can't see this whole creature, but whatever it is, now it knows you're here. It feels your movement. It knows your thoughts. In this moment, now we are going to a modified version of combat. I'm going to need people to fill dedicated roles. There are 4 different attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 4 different attacks. There's either the back zap harpoons that you must use to try to stun and keep the creature off of you. There is a drive and repair roll, and then the 2 front attacks are torpedoes, where you're going to have to load torpedoes and attempt to remove certain obstacles to help the DC of the drive check lower.
Okay.
What kind of will you tell us what kind of checks these are going to be to like operate these things?
Yes, so
Okay.
the zap harpoons and the torpedoes are all attack rolls.
With
The
just
zap
like
harpoon
power
has
based
a
attack bonus?
+7 plus
okay.
your dexterity,
Okay.
and the torpedoes have a +5 plus your strength.
Okay. Um,
So who has high dexterity and who has high strength?
I've only got a 2 in dex and a 1 in strength, but 2's better than 1, so I'll probably do one of the dex ones if that's cool.
Yep.
Got 3 dex and 2 strength. So
Okay.
Anybody got higher strength than 2?
I've got 3.
Okay, so you'll do one of the strength ones. Anybody got higher dex than Owen's 3?
Yeah.
I
we have
have
4.
a.
But aren't you
I have.
driving? Liam?
Probably.
Yeah.
I have. I mean,
Say that in the
I'm.
nicest way possible. You were driving.
Yep.
Sorry, what do you got?
I know.
You also have the highest repair, I believe, and I have a really good navigation.
Right, but it's drive, not navigation. Or is that another thing that we got to do? Navigate.
No, it's just attacks and drive. I realize that you don't have a 6 person.
Yeah. Um.
I
So yeah,
do
I'll
have
definitely
an
be
What
taking
is
one of
okay
the.
your
drive.
What is your dexterity, Nate?
My dexterity is 18 or a +4 mod.
Oh, so yeah, so you're doing one of the dex ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So I
So
have James and Nate on dex, and I
yeah,
have V and Owen on strength.
yeah.
Yeah.
makes
Perfect.
sense.
That works.
So the harpoons are a +7 attack bonus plus dex. Is that correct?
Yes, +7 and dex.
plus Dex.
And the strength ones are
Plus
Uh,
5 and
torpedoes.
strength.
Plus 5 strength. Cool.
cool.
Liam,
Yes.
you have two options. You can either you will always make a drive check, but you have the choice whether you want to punch it and double your movement, or you can repair.
Okay. So I
As first and foremost, I'm gonna get you to roll initiative with the Leviathan.
All of
That
us
will
or just
dictate just Liam. That will dictate whether the Leviathan attacks first or you can move first.
yeah, the Leviathans actually can I? I'm allowed using a action point here, right?
Any d20 roll.
Okay. I'm definitely using an
Um,
action point.
I mean, you really don't need to. I rolled a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I don't need to because I rolled 13 total.
Bam.
Fuck
So-
yeah, dude.
The base roll for your drive is a DC 20.
Yeesh.
That roll will be lowered if both of the that roll will be lowered if the torpedo attacks strike against the falling rocks. Because not only do you have to try and escape the Leviathan, you also have to dodge the falling debris.
Yeah.
So, I would like my torpedo people to roll me their attacks.
Is this the dex one or the strength one?
Strength.
This will be
Okay.
strength. So, torpedoes and harpoons. Harpoons is dex. So when I call harpoons,
'Kay.
you guys turn. So what I'm going to do is torpedo, drive, harpoon. You guys move at a speed of 30 feet per turn, double to 60 if you punch it,
What does punching it entail?
doubling your movement.
Right, I see that.
That's it.
But like,
Liam spends his action instead of
Oh, okay.
repairing your craft to punch it
Okay.
and focus on the engines and go fast.
sounds good.
It's
I
not
was just
gonna
wondering like
increase
what he
the
was
roll
giving
or
up to do that.
Yeah.
It's not going to increase the roll. No.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, if you punch it and the two people don't destroy any rocks, then, you just kind of punch it into a rock and die.
awesome.
So, torpedoes, go ahead and roll me your attack. These are going to go up exponentially each time, depending on success or fail. So go ahead and roll me your attacks.
32.
24.
Excellent. So the drive check is now a DC 16.
Okay. Well, I rolled a. Where was my drive again? There it is. 21, and I am punching it.
Awesome.
Now this is epic.
Now, the torpedoes, you guys go ahead and roll me your attacks. If both of you hit,
Mhm.
the Leviathan doesn't move.
Oh,
If
okay.
one of you hit, he moves half speed. If neither of you hit, he moves his full speed.
Okay,
Okay.
and remind me what we're adding to that roll.
The harpoons.
That is plus 7
plus-
and your dex.
Okay.
But this one, you're actually attacking his defense. I
Right.
want to let you know that the torpedoes are a DC. This one is hitting defense.
I got 19.
Natural 20 for a total of 31.
Levi doesn't move. I'm calling him Levi now because it's short for Leviathan.
Yeah.
Hmm. No, I was gonna say like Levi from Attack on Titan is attacking us underwater.
Perfect. Now, the environmental. I am going to roll 3 separate attacks from the falling debris to see if they do any damage to your craft or not. Your craft has 180 HP. The defense, I believe I'm going to make it a 14. You know what? I think that'll make it fair. I'm going to make it a 14 with a +5 environmental strike. I'm not going to tell you what damage it does. So here are the 3 strikes. 1 will hit, 2 will hit, 1 will miss. 3. Go. Don't count the dice. I didn't want to tell you the damage. Ew. That'll be 23 damage.
Can you keep track of that health, Liam, since you're the one who can repair?
Yep.
Okay.
You said it had how much total health?
180, so you should be at
180 hit points,
180.
and it took 23.
Yep, I got it.
And when you make your repair checks, by every whatever you roll, every 5 increments, you could heal in amount of d6s.
Oh, cool. Okay. Like how much
Okay.
So
you
if you
pass
roll
by?
a 25, you could re-roll. You could roll 5d6 to repair that HP.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
So this is a choice of whether you want speed or survivability. Is your choice.
At least I know I can
Yeah,
roll 2d6 every time I repair.
Oh, yeah, because you can take 10.
No, it's just I have 11, so I'm at least getting 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got
Okay.
it.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. So, that'll be harpoons again. Sorry, not harpoon. Torpedoes. Apologies. Torpedo. You guys go.
Cool. $29.
24.
Both above 20 as far as I could hear.
24 and
24.
29.
Would you... Perfect. Would you like to repair or punch it?
Well, do I need to first do the drive check?
Oh, yes, sorry. Do the drive check first. That is a 16 again.
I just dropped my die, of course I did. Oh, that is 30. So, I am just going to
Perfect.
punch it again.
Excellent. Torpedoes.
All right.
Harpoons. God damn it, Wes.
God damn it, Wes.
You can do it.
Why you keep doing me like this?
Burn that beer.
Um,
25.
I got 17.
5 and 17. He does not get to move,
Epic.
but he takes an action and then is going to make a legendary action.
Hey! Bad Leviathan. Bad Levi.
Levi.
Levi's jeans.
It's legendary now. It's legendary now.
Oh, fuck you. That was a good reference. Perfect.
How about you leave us alone?
That will be another 3 environmental attacks.
Make like a tree and leave us alone.
What did I say the bonus was +5?
Yeah.
For the rocks, yeah.
Excellent. So all 3 are going to hit.
Rude.
Oof.
Oh, I dropped it there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost one. Whatever.
Those non-carpeted floors are brutal.
No. $32 damage.
Okay. We're at 125.
That will be now torpedoes again. These ones are a little bit larger, so it's going to be a higher DC.
I got 29 again.
Yeah, that's a natural 19 for 27.
DC 16 drive.
26. 26.
That is 24. And I am going
Perfect.
to repair this turn. That is 23, so I get 46.
Let's make it a new rule, just to make this interesting, that when you repair something in the submersible shorts, which means that only one of the harpoons are able to fire. Just to add a little bit of extra
Okay.
tension on whenever you roll.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah. I feel like
Fine.
that might be fair. I don't know. Tell me if that's not fair. I don't know.
that
It's
is
not fair.
16 health back.
I'm
16 health back.
Yeah. I guess we'll see because like I thought already the point of repair is that we don't get to move.
As fast.
No, you don't get to move as fast. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we are still moving when we repair?
Yeah, you just don't get to move double speed.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine then.
So that means who would like to shoot?
Nate can
Your harpoons.
I would like to shoot. That's a 31. Or wait, that doesn't make sense.
It
It's
definitely
plus
doesn't
11.
make sense.
So I rolled a natural 19 plus 11 would be 30.
Okay.
I do math. I do well maths.
Perfect. He is going to make a legendary action. And I would like my torpedo people to make their attacks.
$25.
19.
That is a DC 18 drive.
Okay. That is a nat 1. You are gone.
The dice have been banished.
Which means that you lose your movement.
Could I technically still try to succeed with action point? My drive is a +10. That's 11. I need to roll at least a 7 to succeed.
Your call though, Wes, because
Very
it is technically a crit fail.
No, I'm going to call it that's a crit fail. You're going to lose your
Okay.
movement.
Okay, all good.
Suddenly, the water shifts beside you as moving at incredible speeds. You see its scales rub up next to the submersible as it rears its head. It's going to make an attack action on your sub.
Damn. So even with 2.5 dashes away, it caught up in one turn.
It caught up in 2 turns.
Oh yeah, because one harpoon hit means it does get to move a little, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And it did use
Damn, bro.
legendary actions.
So that is yeah, that'll hit. That is a I'm gonna lower that a little bit. That is 16 damage.
Okay.
And it is going to attempt to swallow you whole. So I would like Liam to make me a drive check, and you're looking to beat his grapple check. This is a high DC. It's possible.
I don't even think a action point would help here.
No, fuck.
Still got to use one. That is 24.
ETH collapse into total darkness. Now it's up to you, harpoon people.
Okay.
Well, technically, it's up to all the attacks. You guys just now need to get out of his gizzard.
Right.
Harpoon people, I would like you to make roll me attacks, please.
You want the harpoon people to go
And
first?
the damage equals to 3d6.
Okay.
What's the to hit?
To hit, I'll let you know if you hit. But
Oh,
it's the
okay.
same roll.
I got 18. Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay, 3d6.
24 to hit.
4 hits.
Oh, 3d6. Whoopsies. Uh, 14 damage from me. Or
That's
13,
great.
sorry.
So 19 total.
19 total?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Your craft is going to take. I lost it. Where is it? Another 16 damage. As harpoon people, I'd like you to make me attacks again.
All right.
As you guys feel like the gnashing teeth begins to close around the submersible, crushing it slowly. You hear the whine of the metal as it's slowly being condensed. Some small pockets of air pressure are beginning to be released as you hear a
25 to hit and 8 damage from me.
8 damage from you. That shock causes the Leviathan to shudder for a moment as it releases its jaw, and you guys jettison out. What is the second attack?
24 to hit and
Yeah.
9 damage from me.
Perfect. So it moves half speed this turn as you guys speed away and you stun it in time. Now it's I will pass it over to the torpedo people as more debris begins to fall in the way as you watch, as much as misfire is guiding and diving, there are still some rocks falling in the way that you're going to have to haul these torpedoes into and launch them out to clear your path.
I got 30.
15.
30. 15. So that is a DC 18 drive check.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 because I'm allowed to do that. I searched up the drive rules.
Excellent.
Yeah, drive
Would you
skills
like
can.
to repair or would you like to punch it?
I'm gonna punch it for now.
Yeah,
We
probably a
need
good idea.
distance.
What's our health looking like?
109.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought we were lower than that. Sick.
It technically only did 16 damage to us because of the 16 I
Yeah,
repaired.
yeah.
Yeah, I looked up the rules, and yeah, during drive checks, you could do a take 10, but not a take 20.
Ah.
It is going to use a legendary action as you watch it from the harpoon people from the rear view. You watch as it slams its body into the earth, causing a rupture of rocks around you, as it's going to cause now more rocks to fall on you. This is now 5 rocks beginning to fall on you guys.
Okay.
Do the torpedo guys not get to shoot at some of them?
Yes, you will. Just give me a moment just to see what hits. So 4 out of the 5 are gonna hit. If you guys are able to, in 3d6 damage, destroy these rocks, it'll lower it to 2 rocks. So torpedo people, go ahead and roll me attacks.
25.
$23.
Perfect. And 3d6 damage, you guys are looking to do 14 damage.
Damn.
Do I add my strength mod to this or no?
No.
11.
Wait, what are we adding for damage? Like, what are we?
You know what?
Nothing.
It's 3d6 and then nothing.
Nothing.
7.
I'm going to change my answer, and I want you guys to do a collective total of 25 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what it...
Sorry, for future reference, I also just
Sorry.
looked up the take 10 because I feel like I was missing something. I can't do it while threatened or distracted, so I will have to roll for now on.
Okay. Just from now on. Don't worry about it for this turn. So that was... What did you say, Owen? 11 damage?
Yeah, 11.
So
that's
you're
8.
looking to do hopefully 14 damage, B. On 3d6.
I got 7.
Yeah, I didn't expect us past that. Less than
Yikes.
like 50% chance to make enough damage.
Okay.
The action points don't work on D6s, do they?
No, it's
No.
only
No,
D20.
not on damage.
How much HP do you guys have on your craft?
109.
109.
Okay. You guys are going to take 46 damage. As the rocks begin to tumble and crash onto your craft, causing more things to crumble and leak. From here, though, it's just a smooth drive check DC 16. And then you have the choice to punch it or repair.
Dirty 20, and I'm repairing.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll that repair.
12, really? So it's only 2d6. I'm assuming I can't use action
What?
points on this.
Why not?
You can use action points on this.
Okay, I'll use action points on this then. Didn't make it much better.
Oh
To get you at
my.
least to a 15?
Yeah, it did make it
What?
at least a 15.
Well, that's one more D6.
13. Actually, it made it up to a 20.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, very
Wow,
good.
so it's 46. Excellent.
I think. 17 points.
17 points. Nice. Now,
So are we at 70 then?
80.
80.
harpoon people. You guys go ahead and make your attacks as you guys desperately look in the murky water looking for a shot.
Alrighty.
Since I repaired, doesn't that mean only one?
Yeah, you only move
No, for harpoon.
your base move no, because you didn't roll a natural one.
Okay.
That is going to be 24 to hit for me, and then 13 damage.
So, damage is not in effect here. You're just hitting the DC now. Sorry.
18.
Forgot to specify that.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Attack roll is 24.
All right. This is a pivotal turn right here. By the way, I just want to let you know.
Awesome.
Harpoon people. Nope. Torpedo people. You guys just watch as it's not rocks falling this time. It's rocks rising.
Oh,
As
okay.
almost beneath you, a tsunami of ripped earth is now churning and ripping through beneath the current. Now, at this point, you guys have to synchronize your attacks to clear an entranceway through this rising wave of debris before you.
Cool. So are we combining our attacks, or are we just...
That's really entertaining. Let's do that.
Okay,
I like that.
sure.
The DC now.
So let me get this straight. What's each of your strength checks? I just want to make sure that this is possible.
+3.
+2. So we're doing 15 regardless.
Yeah.
The DC is 50. You are allowed to spend action points.
So do we roll as one, or do we roll separately and just add them together?
You both roll a d20
Right.
and optionally spend
Action points.
action points. And then both of your rolls combined +15.
Okay. Okay. Action point. Nope. I'm not going with that one. Okay.
And it's an action point out of D6.
2d6.
2d6.
2D6, okay.
So, what did each of you roll plus your action points?
25.
Nice, Owen.
Nice, Owen.
Okay.
So all we need is 10. All we need is 10, V.
Come on, V. Just a
Sorry,
10.
can someone run me through the math really quickly?
Okay.
So I take my
Okay.
D20 roll plus
Mhm.
2d6 6, and that's it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus your plus 5
We're-
plus strength from
We're adding
torpedo.
that at the end. That's the
We're adding
15 they
that,
add at
yeah.
the end.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got 19.
Okay, that'll do it.
Let's go.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
I was really confused with the math because the math would have like fucked me over if I didn't do the math right. We would have been fucked.
Yeah.
So
The drive check. DC 16.
It's a 22. I'm going to do another repair. Really? And that one's banned now. That's not one.
What? You accidentally punched it? What?
Oh man, when I went to go repair, I hit the thruster.
You
Dang.
hit the acceleration, dude. Now you punched it.
You hit
Perfect.
the notes.
Harpoon people.
Harpoon.
This
Harpoon.
roll is crucial whether this combat continues.
Still, are we still going for the same ACs? I'm asking because I got the 18 I've been consistently getting. Should I roll an action point?
You're fine.
Okay.
22.
Perfect. 22. Let's see if this works or if you outrun it. I have to do some number things.
number
God
two.
forbid you have to do
Scariest thing in
math in a
MPK.
math game.
Right.
This submersible, guided by the hands of misfire, dodging bite attacks, dodging debris, riding this wave of dust, rising above it and punching below it, maneuvering boulders. Harpoon people, you have your eyes fixed and peeled behind you as you slowly see the Leviathan. It starts, it lashes, but then a large debris from the island falls upon it as it begins to writhe and be consumed by the dust. As you punch it, you leave it behind, leaving behind the island of Dahlia, leaving behind the Temponium, the research center. Any information left upon that island has now been swallowed by the ocean and time. After evading the collapse of Dahlia, Nero, whatever the fuck the island's called, I don't care. You were able to connect wirelessly with long-range transmissions, of course, built by Misfire. So you guys get in contact with the United Nations as rescue is sent out, as you guys are able to transport the core yourselves back to Germany, where this entire adventure began. Life after Dahlia and Nero completely changed. All of you were met with more documents and NDAs to sign, more court sworn testimonies that you will not utter what you've seen to a single other soul. You guys were each given a small fortune to live off of, as you guys were each, quote unquote, dishonorably discharged from the military. Until a year later, you all are each approached by a man in a black suit and sunglasses, contacted through your various agencies. You never learn this man's name. He gives you a package, another mission briefing, more NDAs. You're gonna have to find out what happens next fucking later, as this is the end of the mystery of Isla del Dahlia Nero. And I would like to formally invite both my players and all of you, the audience, to join us next time during The Mystery of the Drowned Duke. Thanks for watching.
The name does make sense now.
Ah!
Damn.
But I have a great time. I'm doing this. Fuck you, Nate.